Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer questions from the chat from the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. Manchester United play today. Ten Hag's reign surely must be coming to an end as Manchester United travel to Porto. All the conversation has been about Manchester United's next two games, including today versus Porto in the Europa League, and then away at Aston Villa on the weekend as well, one of the early Sunday kick-off games. But get your questions in. It can be about Ten Hag. It can be about Manchester United. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else in regards to the Premier League. Maybe it's one of the Champions League games. Whatever the case may be. So get your questions in, people. If you are a member of the channel as well, then your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you're a member, I'll star your question and I will get to it, people. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get to it as well. But if you are a non-member or it's a non-super chat and it's a great question, I will star it and get to it also. But those two things I just mentioned do take priority. But like I said, surely his reign is coming to an end. I've been unsure all season long in regards to when he will get sacked. No. Yes, that's exactly right. When he will get sacked, because it's not a question of if, but I didn't even expect it to go downhill for Manchester United like this as it has done. But hey ho, we move. I have to put a hat on. I don't like how this red looks in the hood, but we move. But run up the likes. Actually, first and foremost, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, much love to everyone supporting the thing. Make sure you run up the likes, though. Hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well. At That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. You see it right there on the screen. Twitter/X and Twitter/X. And both on Instagram at Sarcasm City TV. At That's Me Flawless. So please retweet and like on Twitter. Make sure you share from the Instagram as well. And just as important, it is road to 13,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, people. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you do so. Big up to, is it Namia? I think that's his name. Apologies on the lateness on the show, people, but we are here. He says it's not coming to an end with a laughing emoji. Yeah, I presume he's not a Manchester United fan and doesn't believe it's coming to an end. Warrior J saying Old Trafford is falling down. Joke, man. Big up to Ak, who says big up Flawless, big up every single time. Ak, much appreciated. Shout out to you each and every time. But yeah, man, get your questions in, people. Get your questions in. I'm sure more of the gang will join shortly. But for now, it's just me. So get your questions in, people, and I get to them. Because I know it's rare that I'm here by myself and you lot get to ask me questions in regards to what's going on. And I'm sure you lot have ample questions about Manchester United. I'm pretty sure you do. And if it's Sarcasm City related like Benito, that's absolutely fine. Playoff baseball watch-alongs. No, I don't follow baseball. I don't follow baseball. So no, there won't be any and there's nobody in the team that follows baseball. But as the team grows, there probably will be someone who follows baseball, and then you'll get baseball watch-alongs. Because this is why you get NFL watch-alongs, UFC, F1, because they're free sports I don't follow. So I'm sure at some point, Benito, it will happen. I'm fairly sure of it. Big up Binyam saying Porto 5-0. I don't think United will lose 5-0, but it's looking bleak for United. Big up to Hamza. This is my guy. Big up. Flawless, what were your thoughts on the Champions League games yesterday? Let me actually pull up the Champions League games yesterday. 1 second. Let me do that. Let me see from yesterday. So these were the games yesterday. Liverpool beat Bologna 2-0. Leipzig lost 3-2 to Juventus at home. Lille beat Real Madrid. Sturm Graz lost at home to Club Brugge. Villa beat Bayern. Dynamo Zagreb, Monaco 2 apiece. I can talk on the Villa-Bayern game because that's what I watched. Impressive. Aston Villa limited Bayern Munich going forward. There was very few saves that Emi Martinez had to make. And then the one chance they got, Duran took. It fell to the guy you want it to fall to. Duran been on smoke all season long. Duran been on smoke. So, yeah. Props to Villa. Props to Emery. Did the business. Impressive win. I didn't watch any of the only other game I watched, which was actually decent, was it was the day before. I watched the Leverkusen Milan game, but that was Tuesday. Lille losing to Real Madrid, surprise result. I didn't watch the game, so I can't really comment. I heard Juventus were good against Leipzig. Obviously, they went down to 10 men as well. Because they were, 2-1? No, it was 1-1. Yeah, it was 1-1. Because Benjamin Sesko scored. Vlahovic equalized. Then there was the sending off. Sesko scored. Vlahovic equalized again, and then Conte South scored late. So props to Juventus. Props to Juventus, did the business. So I can say about that. And I believe they're playing well. I've not watched the other games. Let me see. That's pretty much it. Can't really comment on the other games, to be honest. Benfica battered Atletico Madrid 4-0. Crazy. Props to Benfica. Did Benfica play really, really well? Or Atletico Madrid that bad? Is that what it was? Oh, yeah. Classified says, big up Flawless, big up to you as well. Flawless, is a part of you not worried that Ten Hag could scam/fluke a winning performance against Porto or Villa, thus prolonging his execution? Not saying it will happen, just curious to ask. No, because I think the team's done with him. I think it became a point. Ollie had the same thing, where every time it seemed he was a loss away from the sack, the team would turn up in a game. That happened regularly with Ollie. And it's happened regularly with Ten Hag, but no. I think it's a wrap. If these games were at home, I think it would be more likely to happen. But that Spurs defeat was a killer. I think they're done with him. I think it's over. So now I'm not particularly worried. I'm worried about losing. I don't want to lose. That's what concerns me. Because I think it could potentially get really bad. It could be a 3-0 in both games. Could easily be a 3-0 in both games. I'm not happy about that. I never want my team. I never, ever, ever want my team to lose. Ever. Big up Flawless in the chat. Hey, Neville B, man. Big up to you, man. Good to see you in the chat, my guy. Big up, big up. Classified says, what happened to Martinez 2 seasons ago? He was deemed as best centre-back in the league. Now no one rates him. Classified, I'm not going to lie. I don't see what everyone else sees. I really don't see what everyone else sees. Everyone crashing it on Martinez. I don't think he's been that bad. I don't know what he's not done. Like, has he been at the level that he was in his first season? No. But has he been bad the way people are talking about him? In my opinion, no. I don't see it. I'm saying, like, I really don't. But that's just me. Like, I watch him play and I go, out of Manchester United games, like, what games has he really been that bad in? Where any game he's been bad in, everyone else has been bad in. So I don't get the crashing on him like that. I'm really lost as to where the heavy criticism comes from. Where was he that bad? Let me actually just look through the fixtures. It was like Spurs, yes, he was bad the last game, as was everyone else. 20, did he play? Yeah, he did play. He was no worse than anybody else. It's not like 20 cut through us. Yes, he played his fault, in the goal. As did multiple other players. Maguire did. Eriksen did. Rashford did. Who else did the player go past the thing? Oh, no, Agate made the challenge. But Rashford did. There was like 4 or 5 players also at fault, but I don't think he was bad in that game. Let's see what else. Let's see. Where the hell is the cursor? What is going on? Let me refresh this. Cursor just disappeared. You know, the bar. Southampton 3-0, fine. Liverpool 3-0. He was bad, as was everyone else. You could say he got caught for the goal. Cool. Brighton away, he wasn't particularly bad. I remember him being bad at Brighton. And then Fulham at home, he wasn't bad. So I personally just don't get it. Yeah. I personally don't. But that's just me. I don't. Big up C24 says, please, for the love of God, do not let Samu destroy you today because I need to be right on my Osham and Chelsea agendas. What was your Osham and Chelsea agenda, C24? Not to paraphrase, but Rans mentions that he can't defend from wide areas. Also, he doesn't rate his playing out from the back. And one thing is his injury record. I agree, his injury. He needs to stay fit for this season. That is one thing I agree on. In regards to him defending in wide areas, I don't remember him too tough being out wide and getting cooked like that. And in regards to him playing out from the back, I put that more on the team structure because there's no options. There's no options. Or actually, I shouldn't say there's either no options when you're on the ball or very limited options. Because his passing is actually one thing I rate. Because Binyam says it here, Leacher loses the ball too many times, and this is my point. I'm watching the game and going, where are the options? I seen De Ligt get caught on the ball against Spurs. Options. We've seen it many, many times where it's like, yo, there's no options at times. So, yeah, with Martinez, I don't think he's been bad. I really don't. I just went through the games there. And the only game you can point to where he was probably below the team standard was maybe not even Liverpool because he was bad. Maybe Brighton. Maybe. I don't get the criticism of him personally. That's just me. But, hey, each to their own. Barrio, big up flawless scoreline prediction for today. Scoreline prediction for today. 1-1. Martinez has been having to cover for Delo when Delo goes forward and we get caught out defensively. And the thing is, that shouldn't happen, Level B, because there's defensive midfielder out there. Like, there should be ways around this. But yeah, again, the Martinez, I don't think Martinez has been any worse than anybody else, like that bad. I've not watched him and been like, oh my God, Martinez was woeful today. Again, team. Do I think Mount will be a success at the club? Says I know, but absolutely not. No. We need Chelsea agenda. We need an experienced striker to win important trophies. Got enough up-and-coming talent. Give us an experienced goalkeeper, centre-back, and striker. Then we can compete for the league. Basically, it. Fair enough, right? That's a very, 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 very fair assessment. Very fair assessment. Let's see what else you lot saying. Can't get the questions in, people. Over 50 of you lot in the building. We need to get up to 50 likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Make sure you do so. Subscribe as well. Classified says, always ask my United mates, but when did you turn Ten Hag out? When we lost to Palace the second time round. The home game. So we played Palace in the league. And no, we played Palace in the Carabao Cup and then played Palace in the league. And we played Palace in the League Cup. He changed the team. We played very, very well. One of our better performances. And then he switched up the team for the league game. We played poorly and lost. I was like, all right, you got to go. You got to go. Play the same team. And actually, I think Mount was in the League Cup team, but it's like, play the same team. You're playing the same opposition. Play like they deserve. I always talk about it, merit. And more often than not, that there's very few times where I'm like, oh, a player should get dropped who's playing well for another player. It's always on the opposition. That's how I look at it. There might be a certain opposition that you need a certain player for. Styles make fights. So yeah, whenever that was. I don't think Flawless is Maino still injured, and if so, for how long? I don't believe he's injured. He's training. So I don't think he's injured. Are you looking forward to the derby, Flawless? Which derby? The City derby. When do we play you? Which derby? We don't play City till the 14th of December. It's the 3rd of October. I understand the Sancho criticism to a certain extent, although I'd like to see what he's like in a better defensive structure. I personally don't see it like that. I don't look at it like it's a problem. But that's just me. I really, really don't. But each to their own, I suppose. Steve.
Yep.
When he's back, he'll be back shortly. Yeah, it was the 3-1 loss at home when Hannibal scored and celebrated the goal. Was it? That's it. Melo says, thoughts on Malacia back to squad training. Good. You need left-back options because we don't have full-back options. We have Mazraoui, we have Dalot. Shaw's always injured. He's injured again. So Malacia being back is good because I think Malacia at worst, and this is at worst, is a squad player, which is needed. Like I see Malacia, the biggest compliment I can play Malacia is when he plays, and I see when he plays to a good level. And when I see him in the lineup, no matter who Manchester United are playing, I don't worry about it. He's got the physical attributes in regards to the modern day, what you need from a modern day fullback. Great engine. I'm saying pace, acceleration, strength, agility, good balance, technically decent as well. From his first touch, passing, etc. That needs to improve, but he's technically decent. And then mentally, he's got it. That's one thing I like. Mentally, he's got it. Aggressive, tenacious, dogged. And yeah, like I like that. That's all you need. So you need, that's just for the base level. So yeah, I'm glad Malassi is back, and I'm hoping not only can he get to the level he was before he got injured, but he can improve. But worst case scenario, you have him. We go sign Anthony Robinson, and that's your left back spot sorted. And then you got Maserati and Delo for right back. Cool. Really that simple. Really that simple. Ryan always on Hassam's case. I need to get them two on a show together. I'm not gonna lie. Big up Mike's, man. Make sure you subscribe to my guy Mike. Says big up Flawless. When do you think any of us finally come to their senses and pull the plug? International break. International break. This next international break. I believe so. Because they can't. I was mentioning this yesterday to TJ and Tony when we was talking about Manchester United. I said, think about it. If we lose to Porto, lose to Villa, international break. That means we're 14th in the Premier League, 26th, 27th in the Europa League. All the conversation is going to be about the manager, all about how he needs to be changed. The state Manchester United are in terms of both league positions in Premier League and Europa League, how all the individuals aren't playing well, how he's not getting the best out of his signings. It's a wrap. It's gone. It's over. Yes, Steve, what are you saying?
Yo, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can, but hella background noise, but we good. Yeah. All right, cool, man. Yo, just wait till you get back, fam. Just wait till you get back. Imagine being upset about complacent hero ball player leaving when... Ryan, you're going to have to clarify. What are you talking about? This guy adds no context. Who is he talking about? Someone is saying, what is he talking about? What? Imo, big up, man. Big up, my guy. Big up. Malassi is our best left back. Hey, I'm not even going to argue you, Binyam. I'm not even going to argue. Why were you not on Man Them yesterday? I'm not always on Man Them United. I'm actually not a regular on there. And that's not on Saeed. I just be like, Wednesday's the one day I don't stream during the day. All the other days, Monday, every other day in the week, apart from Wednesday. So that's why. But Saeed will always, if I ask for the link, Saeed will ask me. But that show's gone clear. Shout out to all the Man Them and Man Them talk. Phenomenal show. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about Trent and Salah. This guy just what? All right. Okay. This guy just looking attention again. I said, yeah, hashtag Kai is the key. Kai is the key, but he's a squad player. It's crazy. Yeah, no stress, Steve. I just seen the message. It's all good. I have no idea, Barrio. Pitchside report says, yeah, I can see Ten Hag lasting after the next 2 games. I can't see, I'm guessing you're saying that, Ten Hag lasting after the next 2 games unless we win both. I hear you, Pitchside report. Fire name, by the way. Like the username. And yeah, you're right. Neither can I. I can't see it happening. I really can't see it happening, and I don't see us winning both. Now, don't get misunderstood. If we get anything against Villa, he stays. If we get a draw, even if United are awful and we draw 1-1, they'll keep him. But we ain't getting no draw against Villa. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. We ain't getting no draw against Villa. Not in the slightest. Come on now. Let's just be honest about the situation. Team's woeful, man. Let's just be honest. 1 second. I know Peru says, I'm hoping Arsenal don't win the league this season. Chelsea fan, they're too good defensively. You don't have to worry about Arsenal winning the league because they're not good enough. You don't have to worry about it. Manager's not good enough. First 11's not good enough. Squad's not good enough. Don't worry about it. Wait, Killer Kai is a squad player since when? Go listen to the show last night after this. He was speaking about it. He was talking about it. But you lot, good questions, man. Continue to get the questions in. Continue to share across all the socials. Let's try and get over 100 people in here watching right now, and let's run up these likes. Hey, mods, please get everybody hitting the like button because we're only at 34 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes right now, people. Let's get up to 50 likes, and make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. It is road to 13,000 subscribers. We're at 12.6, well, over 12.6, approaching 12.7. So that is the aim, people. We're at 12,652. So let's get up. I'm only asking for 3 more subscribers. We bringing back subscriber check. Let's get to 12,655. There's over 75 of you lot in the building. I'm asking for 3 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Classified Flawless, check my question earlier. It's a difficult one. Which one? Kai Havertz is not your Fellaini. That's disrespectful to Fellaini. Far from your Fellaini. Fellaini was much, much, much more effective. Havertz couldn't do at Everton what Fellaini did there. Nah. Fellaini was like one of the best. He's been one of the best plan Bs in football in recent times, like his era. Like get the ball out wide and cross it to the big man. He was probably the best. He was probably the best in the league at that point. Where's your question classified? You mentioned that I responded back about what Rance mentioned with Martinez. I answered this too, if that's the case. I don't see another question. Oh, there it is. Who's going to win a trophy first? Villa, Spurs, or Newcastle? You know what? Depends who takes the domestic cup series. These three teams are capable of winning the FA Cup or League Cup. We see Newcastle just reach a Carabao Cup final. The last trophy Spurs won was the Carabao Cup. Villa, what's the last trophy Villa won? I don't know, but these three teams are capable of beating most teams in England. Like, take out the top three. Take out City, Arsenal, Liverpool. There's no one these three teams can't beat. And even a weakened side of those three, there's no one these three can't beat. No one these three. It's about the managers and taking them serious. We've seen Ange, we've seen Poch, we've seen Mourinho, we've seen Conte all play weakened sides for Spurs in the domestic cups. Newcastle, we've seen Eddie Howe take it serious. Same with and Villa. I'm not sure what Emery's done in his first 2 seasons in the cups. I don't know what teams he's played. So whoever takes the domestic cup seriously wins a trophy first out of these three. Z says, big up Flawless. Do you want us to lose tonight or win? Always want Manchester United to win. Never want us to lose. Big up Flawless. Smash the like. Shout out to my guy, Sheik, every single time. Subscribe to Sheik TV every single time. Big up Flawless. Looking forward to Spurs today versus, I can't even pronounce their name, but their Hungarian team. 7 changes, though, is worrying. You should be able to beat them. It's the Hungarian team. Is away, home. You should be able to do the business regardless. You should be able to do the business regardless. You man were right and I was wrong. I hold my hands up. I owe you and Flawless an apology. Calmsy. It's all good. Facts, I want us to win. Some of our fans want us to lose. I understand though. Short-term pain for long-term gain. We shouldn't be in this situation. It shouldn't be at the point where you're asking me the question, Z, do I want us to win or lose? And you're saying you're like me, you want us to win, but some of our fans want us to lose. You know who's at fault? The ownership. Why do we have to wait 2 games, get potentially embarrassed, 2 losses in a week, 3 losses in a row for them to pull the plug? It's a wrap. It's like being in a relationship and you're just waiting to have another argument with the girl to leave her. Waiting for 2 more arguments. All right, let me have an argument with her on Thursday and then one on Saturday and I'm just leave beforehand. My mom always tells me this, still tells me this to this day. Prevention is better than cure. Why are we waiting? Prevention is better than cure. Don't wait till you get sick to start looking after yourself. How about you look after yourself so you don't get sick? You know what I'm saying? It's like being fat and then all of a sudden you want to start healthy eating and going on walks and exercising. No, start healthy eating and exercising before you get to that point. But hey, we move. Okay. Flawless, when did you turn manager out with Moyes, Van Gaal, and Jose? And also mention the Rochdale moment because it's funny. This guy, he'll never forget that. Mine was hot. Manager out with Moyes. I was Moyes. Moyes is the only manager we've ever got. I was Moyes out before he got the job because he was never good enough. He had done nothing at Everton that warranted the Manchester United job at that point. So I was Moyes out beforehand. Van Gaal, when did it turn? I can't remember because I just stopped watching. I'd watch highlights, but I stopped watching fully because the football was just so dead out. Plus, at that point, we was linked with Mourinho, and I'm a big Mourinho fan. Mourinho, my second favorite manager of all time, so I was like, go get Mourinho. And then with Jose, who do we lose to? Might have been around the time of the respect thing. It might have been just before then. I can't quite remember. It might have been around that time. I'd have to go back and check. And yeah, for Ollie, for those that don't know, the Rochdale game is when I turned on Ollie. It was the Rochdale game. I was livid. Man played a double pivot at home to Rochdale. And Pogba was injured. And Pogba, when you watch the game, I remember saying this on a Q&A or watch along, and Prime went and watched the game, and he was like, I said, Pogba's limping coming out of the tunnel. And he's like, Pogba was actually limping. At home to Rochdale, you know. League One, League Two. You already know. Who are these again? What's their nickname? I can't pronounce that. You know what's crazy, Flawless? I forgot we played today, you know. I hear you, Sheik. What if Ten Hag turns it around? What if Margot Robbie answers my DM? Do I think Manchester United lose to both Porto and Villa? Yeah, Max. Yeah. Then we do. What do you think is the best Manchester United front 3/4 based on the players you have to play weekly? With what we got now? Eriksen, Xerxes, Diallo. As much as he's bad, Rashford. That goes to show how bad our options are. But I think that's our best front four. Against certain other teams, you could play Maino in the 10 instead of Eriksen. But the front three should be Diallo, Xerxes, Rashford. Then you play Eriksen in the 10 or Maino in the 10, depending on who you're playing against. That's what I would say. Flawless, did you hear Real Madrid fans want Carlo out? Look at the standards after a defeat to Lyon and terrible performance. Prime mentioned this to me. Not surprised. That's Real Madrid. They've booed their legends. Booed Cristiano Ronaldo. Booed Gareth Bale. Booed Raul. For those that don't know, Raul's a striker, like one of their legendary strikers. He's not their record goal scorer, but he's up there in terms of goal scoring and appearances. That's you know what I'm saying? That's on them. Hey, big up to Gunnar as well. Says, yes, bro. Hope you and your family are good. I hope my family's blessed. I hope your family are blessed too. I hope so. Yeah, Flawless, not going to lie. Your Arsenal slander is funny. That's coming from an Arsenal fan myself. Big up, love and respect, man. That's always wanted to ask you when United beat Arsenal 8-2. How did you react? Oh, gassed. I remember watching it because I'm my dad's. I was watching it with my pops. I couldn't believe my eyes. Brilliant. Ashley Young bins in it. Oh, it was great. Absolutely phenomenal. Running around the house. It was crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what Somali Goon is talking about. I know you lot are having conversations amongst yourself. Pogba walked out the tunnel with a full-on Saka limp. I absolutely died on stream. I've only ever laughed that hard a few times in my life. Yeah, Prime was cracking up. Because it sounds like I'm making it up and over-exaggerating it, like when you hear me say it and then you go watch it. You're like, damn. You already know. Madrid haven't been impressive in a single Carlos season bar the year Benzema. In regards to impressive, they don't play the best football, no. But it's about results there. It's about results. You can play fantastic football there. Play fluent football. But guess what? It's about winning. It's about winning. I didn't see the England squad. No Warrior J. I didn't see the England squad. Flawless, would you rather your side bitch today or your wife? Both win. I love them both dearly. Of course, man. You already know Guna, man. Every single time. Big up, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You lot continue to get the questions in as well. I must say, coming soon, rude. That'd be the common sense thing to do. Is sack Ten Hag, Ruud van Nistelrooy as interim. Makes sense. And then you have ample time to go and pick the next manager. But I don't trust any of us to go pick the next manager. I really, really don't. Don't trust any of us in the slightest to go and pick the next manager. Don't believe in them whatsoever. I really, really don't. To go and do the right thing because of the way they've messed this up. Why are we waiting 2 games? And then let's say he does get a draw or win, then you keep him. Then waiting for the next battering round the corner. So, all right, let's say he gets a result in the Villa game. We win 2-1. And then the international break comes. You keep him. International break's over. And then we play Brentford and Fenerbahce. We lose to Brentford, which we could, then lose to Fenerbahce. Then is it again, the West Ham game and the West Ham game and the Chelsea game. We play Leicester after West Ham, but Leicester's in the League Cup. That's then, all right, you're 2 games away again. So, boom, draw against Porto, lose a draw and win against Villa. Oh, we should keep him. International break, lose to Brentford, lose to Fenerbahce, then the West Ham and Chelsea games in the league, I must win. Nonsense. And then what? We get results there. Oh, my God. And then it's Leicester and Ipswich in the league. And then we beat them. And then we play Everton and then we beat them. Then Arsenal we lose to. And then Forest get a result. Then we play City. Then Bournemouth and Wolves and Newcastle are almost like nonsense, man. It's just so idiotic, that logic. It was Schneider who said, I don't know if Schneider said it, but he's been quoted as saying that like he's 2 games away. So let's say he gets an accidental win against Bayern Munich. against Bayern Munich. He gets an accidental win against Aston Villa, then you're going to keep him, but you're looking for a new manager. Very amateurish, man. Amateur. These are supposed to be professional people who are best in class at what they do, and they're moving just very amateur-like. It's it's not best in class movements. It's not. He's going to win today, but playing that stinky football. I'm from Holland, Amsterdam, flawless. Ajax supporter. Ten Hag used to piss me off, bro. Fez. If Carlo Ancelotti and Ten Hag get sacked in the same international break, that would be such a weird football moment. Go get Don Carlo. Real Madrid, let him go. Go and get Don Carlo. Don't even wait. Go get Don Carlo. Go get him. That's what we need to do. Didn't Real fans want Carlo out in his first season back at Real? I remember because they lost to Sheriff in the group stages and Madrid fans wanted his head. He won the Champions League that season. Could potentially sound like Real Madrid fans. He does. Flawless, if you were given the keys to the rebuild, who do you bring in to United and how long do you think it will take to win a Champions League? Because that's the only trophies that matter. If I was given the keys, who do I bring in regards to, are you talking players C24? Are you talking manager? Like, I'll answer this. It's a good question, but I need to know exactly what you mean. Warrior J, I appreciate that. I'll star the, what's it called? I'll star it. Who should be manager of the month winner? No idea, Hano. Who's won all their games? What managers have won all their games or got good results? Big up to Ravi, appreciated. Pitchside says it's crazy for hoping for your team to lose, but it's a bigger purpose. LOL. We can still make something happen this year. I know I don't want us to lose, but I understand why people want us to lose. I get it. I fully get it. I fully understand as to why. But that's on the ownership that we're in the situation where fans are like, all right, we need to lose short-term paying long-term game. How about you just sack the manager because he's not good enough? How about that? Players and manager. In regards to it's a style thing. I'll personally go get Ruben Amorim and then get players who fit his style. He plays a back three. We have enough centre backs. We have decent wing backs. Go get Anthony Robinson. Then you could have so your centre backs are calm. You got Martinez. You got Yoro. You got De Ligt. You got Maguire, who's better in the back three. Lindelof, who's better in the back three. As much as I don't like Luke Shaw, he's better in the back three. Johnny Evans can play in the back three. I just named 7 centre backs. Wing backs. Mazurari can play wing back. Dalot can play wing back. Malacia can play wing back. Go get Anthony Robinson. He can play wing back. There's your 4 wing backs. Midfield's an issue anyway. Go get 2 deep line playmakers. You need to go and get 2 deep line playmakers. Who they are? Because I'm profiles over names. So go get 2 deep line playmakers that can have press resistant, can carry the ball. Good ball carriers. Hey, yo. But hey, yo, flawless. That's crazy. But yeah, go get 2 players who are press resistant, are good at carrying. Casemiro can still stay. Agate can still stay because then they can play alongside that player. So then you have the 2 deep line playmakers can play alongside Casemiro and Agate. You can rotate. So that's your 4. Then in the quote unquote 10, Mano can play there. Ericsson can play there. Calm. There's your 2. That's fine. And then if you're playing, because all our wingers are pretty much terrible anyway, but Diallo can play in the 10. Rashford's better in the 2. So you could play him, go and get a striker because we need a striker. And then you have, in the front 2, you could have, so we should have got Ivan Toney, but senior striker, Xerxes, Højlund. There's your 3 options in regards to who can play. Oh, they can be a mix of the 2. Rashford. So there you go. You got senior striker, Højlund, Xerxes, Rashford. So there's your 4 to pick from. Diallo's also capable of playing in the 10. He can play in the 2. Or Garnacho, for example. The list goes on. That's what I do. Profiles. It's profile. I keep talking about this. Profiles over names. Profiles over names. Yeah, it's bad one, Prime. That's what I said. Pause, people. Pause. So yeah, that's what it is. I keep saying this about profiles. We can talk about names. I can talk about names because my knowledge of European players isn't a Jez, isn't a Kaneki, isn't a Strasbourg Steve, where I can just name you a list of players, but I can name you profiles. Okay, I need a central midfielder. I just named it. I need a central midfielder that does this. I need a central midfielder who can do what Baliba does at Brighton. Good on the half turn, decent passing, can carry the ball up the pitch. So I need, like, bring me that, but at a better level. I need a deep line a deep line playmaker also that can pick up the ball off the back four, that's press resistant, and can play the ball through the lines. I need a very, very good progressive passer. Bring me two of them. You can find them. Don't even have to be the greatest player who can actually not run me that. Yeah, run me both. Run me both. He's good at being press because it ties in being press resistant and being able to carry the ball up the pitch and one in the same. Because if you can turn and spin like a Dembele when he was at Spurs, obviously not Dembele now, but a Dembele-esque player, somebody like that, 100%. And these likes ain't liking. There's over 100 of you lot in the building. We're only at 59 likes now. So let's get up to 80 likes, people. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Let's run up the likes. I might start doing more of these solo. I'm not gonna lie. I might start doing the Thursday one solo. What are you lot telling me? I might start doing it solo. Let me know. Prime says, does Carlo want a rebuild at this stage in his career? Let him go and manage Brazil or Italy and retire in peace. Hey, couple things. One, managing Brazil or Italy is not in peace. Have you seen the quality of those squads? And secondly, he went to Everton. Trios like we did. If he went to Everton, he'll come to Manchester United. Don Carlo, I always use this analogy. Don Carlo was clocked the game. He has clocked the game. It's like when you play Grand Theft Auto and you clock the game and then you just run around doing side missions. Don Carlo was done clock the game a long time. Before he went back to Madrid, he had clocked the game. That's why he ended up at Everton. He was just doing side missions. Come to Manchester United, it don't affect you whatsoever. Let's say he comes to Manchester United and it goes horribly wrong. That does not affect his legacy because you are still Carlo Ancelotti. It's not like you're an up-and-coming manager. People are going to doubt you. Like, you've clocked the game. It's like Pep has a terrible run now at Manchester City or leaves and terrible. Like, you're still Pep Guardiola. Like, your legacy is cemented. Like, you're in the Hall of Fame. You're in the Hall of Fame. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Hey, big up Singers King says, big up Flawless. We are 13th. We are 13th Flawless. We are closer to the bottom than the top. Big man team. Big up Stephanie G says, Flawless played 3 away games, 5 whole games this season. Why is our best performances, Barnsley aside, have been away from home? Fair or just shy? We've played better teams at home. We are shy, Stephanie G. Don't get it misunderstood. We are shy. However, we've played better teams at home. We played Spurs. You could argue a top 6, top 7. Liverpool, top 3, top 2. Who else we played at home? Fulham, been one of the better teams in the league so far this season. They had the 3 home games, right? Who else we played at home? Who else have we actually played at home in the league? There are 3. Fulham, Liverpool, Spurs. Yeah. So that ties into it as well. That ties into it. But that being said, the Brighton game wasn't the best performance. We lost. But Brighton are a decent outfit. Palace have been poor all season, and Southampton will probably get relegated. So we played 2 relegation candidates away from home. That's why. That's also why. Look at this Warrior J guy. You joke, man. Have you seen Marcel yesterday? He's Ten Hag out. He's been Ten Hag out. He just didn't want to say it. From when I was on the Unfiltered podcast and we was talking to Marcel, and Faz said he used to go to games with me. He doesn't go anymore. And I asked him. So I said, you're back in the process. You're all Ten Hag in. He's playing great football. It's great what you're seeing, but you don't go to games. Why? And he said, I don't want to answer that. We know why you don't go to games. Because you don't like what you're seeing. That's why you don't go to games. You don't rate what you are seeing. You don't think it's good and you don't see any future in it. But you just want to stand 10 toes down because of what you said rather than just say, hey, you know what? I got it wrong. Because there's nothing new that he's seen in the game against Spurs that we hadn't seen all season long so far or the season before. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Big up to Kaneki. Says, ain't funny. Carlo won a league, Champions League and Super Cup last season and is currently sat in 3rd and his job is at risk. But Ten Hag won. We're all in this together cup and FA Cup and is sat in 13th and it's fine. I hear you. Yeah, good to G. Side missions. That's why he went to Everton. Like, even if it would, let's say he would have stayed at Everton for 5 years and it went horribly wrong. Not taken away from Don Carlo because of everything you've done. He was winning Champions League longer than some people in the chat have been alive. What was his first Champions League? Was it not like the 90s or something like that? I know he won one in 03. And he's like, yo, it's Carlo Ancelotti. Like, some people are just solidified when it comes to like managers. Solidified. Like, you one of the GOATs. Like, without doubt. I'm looking here one second. Let me see this. Actually, let me check his actual honor list. I'm looking here now. Yeah, 2003. This guy won the Champions League. Oh, yeah. 2003, he won the champs. Some people in this chat, how old were some of you lot in 2003? So some people's lifespan, this man has been winning trophies. Whether that's Champions Leagues, domestic cups, domestic leagues. Hey, Saeed was spitting, man. Quitters don't quit. Quitters don't quit. Yeah, that Calvert-Lewin year was insane, man. That's why I was calling him Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski. It was mad. Him, Allen, James Rodriguez, that Everton side was ridiculous. For real. It was mad. Mad. Yeah, IMO. Marcel is Ten Hag out. Yeah. Joke, man. I had the timestamp when Marcel made the confession, but Saeed deleted the timestamp. Saeed, the real one, man. He protected him. You're a real one. I get it. I get it. Flawless, do you remember how people were talking about Ancelotti at Everton? People had the cheek to call him washed. Call him washed. And then he went to Madrid and won 2 Champions Leagues in 3 years. All right, but he's washed. Washed. What are we talking about? I wanted him when he was at Everton. I was like, he's down the road. Go get him. Liverpool is down the road. Go and get him. I had people telling me he was no good and he should. All right. Okay. See? Mike's, I was born in 03. Dippo, I was born in 05. So this is what we're talking about. So literally, Mike's entire life, Dippo's entire life, this man has been winning major trophies. Yeah, the Everton side was with Carlo, was Calvert-Lewin, James Rodriguez, Allen. What happened to Allen? Yeah, and a few others as well. Yeah, man, Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski on smoke. Did he not get like 15 goals that season or something like that? It's crazy. He was mad. I was like, it's like, yo. Don Carlo really was just like, all right, just let me do this. It's kind of like for those that play Football Manager, I've been there. When I've been in all the major leagues, and I'm like, all right, let me just mess around and just go to a low. Like, I'm solidified at this point. I've won everything. All right, let me just go and mess around and see what I can do with a team lower down the table. Yeah, C24. People down, yeah, young as hell. Yeah, once Carlo did. Yeah, it's like Allen just fell off the face of the earth. Yeah, enough headers. And everyone was saying Lewin for England and thing. Yeah, for real, man. Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski, he was on smoke. He was on smoke. Allen was one of the most sought-after midfielders in the world at that point, and he went to Everton because Carlo was, hey, that's the pull. Man had James Rodriguez just balling out, in the 10. Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski probably couldn't believe his look. James Rodriguez couldn't believe his look. He was. Man was just having fun. Old man, he just having fun. He's like, you know what? We just pull up to Merseyside, where I'm not really under pressure. Ain't really under pressure at Everton like that. So, yo, I'm Don Carlo. I got more European trophies than your whole club. What are we talking about? How about more European? Like, can't really chat to me. You doing? I said Carlo had Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin looking like Inzaghi and Sivchenko. You're an idiot, yo. Someone will put it in the chat. What was the Everton lineup? It was. But still, hey, over 100 of you lot in here. 72 likes, man. Let's get up to 100 likes. And have we hit that subscribe button as well? Continue to get your questions in. If you're a member, I will start your question and get to it. Don't worry about that if you are a member. Of course, if you super chat as well, we did. All right, we're at 12,656, 12,660 people. Four more subscribers, people. Let's get us to 12,000. I know there's 4 of you lot who have not subscribed. To Gunnar, who says, my laptop's still playing, still saying 50 likes, refresh it. Well, that's what you have to do. It's at 72, 75 now, actually. Refresh it. Hey, shout out to Don Carlo. That's why he's my guy. One of my favorite managers. He's one of my favorite managers. 100%. He is. But yeah, the fact that Madrid fans want him gone, that's just Madrid fans for you. You are always a few bad results, few bad performances away from being under severe pressure there. You got to turn it around. Do I believe he'll turn it around? Yes, and he has to, because someone got to stop City from winning the Champions League. Someone got to stop Liverpool from winning the Champions League. Arsenal will stop themselves. So we good. We just don't need any English team winning the champs. Unless it's like Villa, just for the jokes. If Villa won the champs, that'd be hilarious. Just to crash it on everyone else. Well, mainly Arsenal, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. That's where it would be. That's where it would be. Yeah, everyone talking about the Everton team. Yeah, we mean it or not. But hey, the importance of managing. Surfer says it all the time. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. Would you look back at that Spurs game where things started to go sour this season, or do you think it started from the first game of this season? Says Guna. Yeah, before the season. It wasn't the Spurs game. It wasn't when they kept him. That's when it went sour. When they decide, I would be talking so much different. I would have so much more optimism. I would be so much more enthusiastic about the season if they would have brought in a new manager, just because it's new. Even if that manager turned out not to be good enough, we know what we're getting. New. It's like a new relationship. Every relationship you get into, you think she gonna be the one. You think this is it. I'm going to settle down. We are going to have kids. We going to have a house. We going to live happily ever after. That's always your thought press going into a new relationship. Sometimes it don't work out like that. And when it don't work out like that, you leave. You break up. Well, sensible people do. Don't stay in something that's unhappy, that's making you unhappy and is clearly not working. And that's what we did with Ten Hag. Stayed in the bad relationship. And then act surprised when arguments continue to happen and we're just both unhappy and it's just clearly not working. So from when it went sour for me was when they decided to keep him. I'm like, all right, we're not doing it. I wrote off the season. I said verbatim on Saeed's channel, I might not make it till the end of the season. I'm writing off this season already. I will see you in 2025, 26. And I have people tell me, you can't write off the season already. Yeah, I can. Because I know what's on the horizon. Now look how everyone's talking 2 months into the season. It's 4 months. Or it didn't start at the top of August. So basically, a month and some change. It's not even been 2 full months and everyone's like, yeah, he's got to go. It's terrible. What happened to we're going to finish third, we're going to finish fourth, we're going to compete for top 4. Word to troops. We are closer to the bottom than the top. We are 13th. I think we're 4 points from relegation. But all right. Okay. Nonsense, all this hope. People need to stop living in hope and look at things logically. Look at things logically. Stop living in hope. Stop living in fantasy. Look at things from a logical perspective with a balanced view. And you would have seen this a mile off. That's why I wrote off the season. Because we kept the same manager. We had a different manager, whole different conversation, because there is unknowns. But hey, we move. Jonathan says, are Manchester United in a relegation battle? No, because it's only 6 games into the season. So nah. I think you guys will get top 4/5. You guys are better than Spurs and Villa. Let's be real, Villa are good, but they ain't Manchester United. The thing is, we're good enough to go and compete with these teams. Look how close we were to them last season, and we were awful. We were 8 points off Villa, 3 or 4 points off Spurs. I think we finished level on points with Newcastle. So we're in and around, outside of the top 3, we're in and around those teams. We're not a million miles away that people make out. To finish top 4, you must be tough. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? Flawless, do you remember that Spurs 4-3 Everton Carabao Cup game that went into extra time? Don Carlo was on the touchline calmly. Pre-pause, flowing into his coffee to cool it down, just a cold pick. He's probably like, what's going on here? Yeah, used to that. Cold night in Merseyside. It's like, damn, in the Carabao Cup, it's probably midweek. Yeah, don't have me like Lewis out here with roll to 40 points. Like, let's not me do that. Shout out to Hassam as well. Someone asked the question. Big up to Don Hassam. No, people use logic in most parts of life than they use emotion when it comes to football. It doesn't make sense. And Mike, you're one of the few who can just look, and we've only known each other for a short amount of time, and you just logical. Forget the fact that you love West Ham and you're a West Ham fan. You looked at the West Ham manager, looked at the team, and said, "Hey, these are the problems." Forget the badge. And a lot of people can't do that. Like a lot of people can't see that. Yo, this person like people cannot being able to see that family members ain't shit. Oh, this person's a dick. They're a terrible person. You can't see that, cut them off. Oh, it's my bro, it's my sister, it's my aunt, it's my uncle, it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my cousin. They're an idiot. Simple as that. But people can't see past that because you share the same surname or share the same. Fuck them. Disrespectfully. This is what it is. Big up Steve in the cut as well. Yes, Steve, what are you saying?
Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Oh, man, I got the old school Lazio kit. That's fire, that. That's old school. That's like from the late 90s, early 2000s?
No. So it's from 2019-20. But it's like a style of an old school shirt.
Yeah. That because I remember like Alan Boxic in that kit. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
that's
the Mihailovic, Inzaghi.
Yeah. That's the old school thing. Big up True Blue as well. Says big up Flawless in chat. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Big up T Games as well. Yeah, that's it. G. Emotions out the window in football. Like, and people then will talk to me with emotions and then talk to me like I'm crazy. I legit, Steve was here. A lot of you lot were here. I had people legit trying to tell me this team was going to do something. Legit, we could finish top 3.
Bro, people be doing people mix up and conflate. Here's the biggest thing they conflate. Probability and possibility. Possibility is easy to sell because, well, anything's possible.
yeah, that's good.
When you live in probability, though, you have to actually look at it, be like, what is the most likely thing to happen? Not what is possible. It's easy to sell. It's easy to sell possibility, but probability,
that's fire. That needs to be on the that's a fire phrase, Steve. Man said it's easy to sell possibility, but not easy to sell probability. And people love, that's facts. That is facts. And people love possibility. Oh, well, anything can happen. Yeah, sure.
Why can't Ten Hag turn it around, bro? Because the probability shows he sucks. The probability is that he's going to continue to suck.
Yes, that's it. Yo. That's it. But people will say, well, anything can happen.
Right.
Yeah, you could win today and win on Sunday.
The probability, though, of that is very low.
It's extremely low. Hey, big up Double A, man. You lot subscribe to FC Double A, man. This is my brother right here, man. Shout out to Double A every single time as well. Yeah, it was crazy, man. I have United fans telling me 70, it's crazy.
Possibility. Very low, but you can sell it. You can spin it. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
The probability of that happening, though, we can look at probability. Like I said, bro, the thing that bothered me the most about what some people, like I think it was Z and some other guys on the Man United or whatever, they were saying like 4 of your players were going to hit double figures in the league, and Man City had 2. Liverpool in their heyday had maybe 3. Actually, some seasons Firmino got like 9. Even though Salah and Mane would have 20, 15, whatever. Bro, even the best Real Madrid teams, they don't have 4 or 5 guys with 10 plus goals in the league alone. That just doesn't happen. You'd be hard pressed to find a team in football history with 5 players with double-digit goals.
But this team was going to do that. After
exactly, and that's possibility, but that's a low probability.
It's very, very low.
Simple.
It's crazy. Yep, the idea of Ten Hag is better than the reality. Facts. Big up to King as well in the chat. And it is easy to sell dreams. No one wants to be sold on reality. Yeah, reality is very tough to sell. You can sell dreams all day long. You can sell dreams.
Probability.
You can sell Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Selling Kool-Aid is easy. Easy. But hey, selling this true serum, still on the shelf, mate.
Selling Hawaiian Punch just ain't as cool as selling Kool-Aid, man.
Man said Hawaiian Punch. You're an idiot. And yeah, you're right. Sven Lazio. I remember they had Del Monte as the shirt. Yeah, it was Sven Lazio. This was early 2000s.
R.I.P.
Earlier, RIP to Sven, man. Earlier, it was early 2000s.
99 2000 where at Villa Park won the Super Cup at a bad boy team.
That is crazy. That is talk about a throwback. Big up to TJ. Yeah, that is you know what? That's probably the wildest pause I've ever heard when he said this. You know what? Tony said this yesterday on the live stream. Crazy behavior. That
was madness.
Yo, man said, I'm not the kind of guy
to deny a man what he deserves.
Tony, bro. This is crazy, Tony. Yo. This is crazy.
He doesn't do it on purpose either. Because if I said this, you'd all be like, shut the hell up.
Absolutely.
But he said it in whatever way he meant.
Let me play it. I'm actually play it. You lot again continue to get your questions in. Give me 1 second, man. Yo.
It's awful, but it's awful, but it's awfully funny.
All right, well, let me play it. Shout out to Pride because he what's it called? He cut it up. So you lot know we're not making this up. Let me find this. Yo. Shout out to
Pedro.
Tony. Man.
Shoot that, Pedro.
Shout out to Tony. Right, 1 second. Hold up.
I timestamped it. I did in the comments. Yeah.
I'm not the type of man to die, man. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, send it to me again, Prime. I'm literally
and then he said he takes it in. Then he said he takes it in, bro.
I'll take that. I was like, whoa. Where's the YG? Whoa. All right, let's see. All right, hold on. Let me play this.
I'm not the kind of guy.
I should have saved it. I don't even know why I didn't save it. Hold on. There it is.
And TJ, see, I'm not the kind of guy, to deny a man what he deserves.
IG Prime, send it me on IG, please. Yeah, you lot can hear the full clip. 1 second. Here we go.
See, I'm not the kind of guy, to deny a man what he deserves. Yeah, if Ancelotti puts up great performances, look at that dirty Look at their dirty minds. See,
what are you talking about, dirty minds?
That's probably the wildest thing I've ever heard. That is wild. That's a top 10.
Nah, man.
That is
by the way, you're talking about this, Del Monte.
I would not deny.
Crazy.
No problem.
You take it in, man.
Sip some water.
You take it in.
After saying I'm not denying about what he wants, yo.
I said Tony, that's disrespectful. Whoever said that. Tony for the streets.
Kind of see signs of resuscitation. So I give it to him.
That's a crazy pause,
man. Give it to him, you know. Hey, yo.
He wilded out here. Shout out to Tony, but that is crazy. And big up to TJ, been a member of the channel for 18 months. Again, subscribe to TJ as well, man. That's my guy. Subscribe to TJ each and every time.
He is a man. He is a man that doesn't deny what he gets. You know.
Yo, man said, "Yo, I'm not the type of guy to desire to deny a man what he deserves." That is crazy behavior. That is crazy behavior. I'm not the type of guy to deny a man what he deserves. It's wild. Oh shit.
The more you deep into
that's the wildest pause I've ever heard. You know, I don't think there's a crazy. I've heard some wild pauses, but yo, that is mad. Oh, yo, I'm gonna post that on the socials. Shout out Antonio. Oh, I'm crying tears. Big up to Antonio.
I take it in. I take
Yeah, he
it.
said, afterwards, he said, I'll take that. It's like, whoa. Hey, big up to Agudo Matata says, I always join us some madness. Love this show. You already know, man. Oh my God. Shout out to
Yo,
C2
bro.
it's crazy.
He is really not the type of guy to deny that.
Yo, it's the way man said it. I'm not the type of guy to deny a man what like, what are you talking about? Yo, like, whoa. Hey,
He didn't elaborate on what he said either, so we're just all left in the dark, you know. We're just all left in the dark.
You lot, let's get back to you lot get your questions in, man. Because it don't have to be United related. If it's United related, that's fine. It could be Europa League,
Ask me about
Champions League,
I don't care,
Premier
man.
League, wherever you lot want to ask about. Feel free, people. Feel free. Get your questions in. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel as well. We're 8 short of 100 likes as well. Girls up to 100 likes. Big up Somali Gunas is liking some people. Support the bro for producing top content. Appreciated, man. Appreciated as well. It's all good, TJ, man. It had to be brought back as well. He was talking about, I think,
Martinelli.
Yesterday. I think he was talking about Martinelli.
Why does he always say something pause-worthy when he's talking about Martinelli?
I have no idea. It's
maybe
just, you know what?
Maybe he is the man who didn't deny Martinelli.
Yeah,
what
crazy, yo. That was just how far is Arsenal going in the? I mean, how far is Aston Villa going into the champs? I think they make top 24, so I think they'll make the playoffs. And then I think for them it's draw dependent. But what yesterday's shown is Villa can get a result against most teams. That's what I'd say. Outside because they have enough going forward. And when you have attackers,
they got Philogene absolutely destroyed us, bro. Philogene on the right.
Oh yeah, you Bayern's you talk about the game actually. Your thoughts on the game?
Luckily, I didn't pay too much attention to it because me and Northside was watching Benfica absolutely toast up Atletico Madrid. But same problems that I said about Bayern München before the season, bro. Defensively, don't like the look of us. Don't like the personnel there. Kimmich, I don't like you as a midfielder. You are a liability in these games. You're not a ball-winning midfielder. Pavlovic is not necessarily a ball-winning midfielder either. You know who is? João Palhinha. Guess who wasn't playing? Guess who has barely played this year for whatever reason? João Palhinha. Could we have used a João Palhinha in that game yesterday? Probably, yeah, because he needed to defend on counterattacks. But here's the thing: Company just doesn't rate him on the ball as much, even though I think he's pretty good on the ball.
He's decent.
Yes, and that's all you need. Pavlovic is sick on the ball. He's sick, bro. And when you put Kimmich at right back, the brother just ends up in midfield anyways, becoming a 3.
Yeah, because Kimmich was inverting.
Yeah, so wouldn't it have helped to have, instead of fucking Conrad Leimer, to have Palhinha instead? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's something that Company messed up on. I didn't think we played terribly.
No, you weren't terrible.
We didn't create.
Yeah, you didn't create enough.
Really anything of note until
you
late.
You didn't create enough. You really didn't create enough.
2 or 3 really good saves.
Yeah,
but other than that, so this is what it is, man. This is what it is. Watkins was absolutely harassing the life out of Upa Mechanic, bro. Upa McChicken. Upa McFlurry, bro. He's awful. He needs to be in a back 3 or it's toast, bro. It's barbecue chicken. Lazio hit the fucking bar.
Barbecue chicken. But yeah, in regards back to Villa, I think TJ they'll make the top 24. They'll make the playoffs, and with them, it's draw dependent, I think. But they have enough going forward. When you have Watkins that ran off the bench, who's been incredible.
Morgan Rogers,
Bailey, even though you got subbed off. You have enough Tillemans from deeper areas as well, picking up the ball from the pitch. You got Onana, you got Digne.
Diego Carlos was very good as well.
Yeah, you have enough. Martinez is a good goalkeeper, and you have a good coach. Emery, you have Emery, who's been in these situations before. He's been successful in Europe. So he's been. Can you send Ryan the link, please, Steve? Bless. Appreciate it, because this guy just going on about Trent. I don't know why.
And he said that Paulinho's crap.
Yeah, but you have to ignore certain things. But yeah, in regards to it, Villa, I think Villa could make the quarterfinals. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I think Villa could make the quarterfinals, and Emery could be a difference maker because he's been here before. In regards to Europe,
yeah.
Let me get to a couple other things as well.
He took Villarreal to fucking semifinal.
Big up to you. That is very true. And did they knock out Barcelona that year? I mean, not Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, at home. He scored a last-minute goal at the Allianz. That was why Nagelsmann got sacked, and he deserved to get sacked, quite frankly. Even though I like Nagelsmann.
The True Blue says, last season, there are a lot of jammy wins, flawless, late goals, etc. Don't see that this season, so how are you confident of top 4/5? When have I said Manchester United are finishing top 4, top 5? True Blue. I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm guessing here you're talking about Manchester United. So why would I've not been confident? I'm not confident of top 6. So why would I be confident of top 4/5? So you might be mistaking me with somebody
8th,
else.
Right?
7th.
7th, okay.
Yeah, but we're closer to 8th than we are 6th.
Yeah.
How many kits do you have, Steve? How many would you say? Like on average? Not on average, but like a rough estimate, sorry.
So on my Instagram, I have 170 posts or something, and then I have like probably about 200.
Mad.
200 shirts, probably.
That's crazy.
Like that. But yeah,
crazy. What you saying, Sarcasm TV? Hope everyone is having a blessed week. Hey, Anderson, good to see you, man. My guy, big up. Hope you're having a blessed week too. I'm all good, man. No complaints. No complaints. Oh my bad. I thought you meant that when you said earlier United compete with Spurs. United can compete with Spurs Villa with a new manager. Yes, 100%. That's what I was saying.
But that has to be the new manager. There's no.
Yeah. With a new manager, yes, because we, like I said, even with this manager being that woeful, we were 8 points off Villa. I think we were 4 points off Spurs. Level on points, I believe, with Newcastle. So with our worst ever manager, worst ever finish, we're still in touching distance and 2-3 wins away in some cases from these sides. So we're definitely capable of competing with Spurs, Villa, Newcastle. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chelsea, definitely. 110%. Right? There's no reason Manchester United should not be worst case scenario top 6. Comfortably. But hey, that's just me though. That's just me. But hey, each to their own. What games are going on right now in the Europa?
So I'm watching Slavia Praha, Ajax, Lazio Nice, Ferencvaroshi versus they actually just won 1-0 up. Ferencvarosh.
What, against Spurs?
Spurs are 1-0 down to Ferencvaroshi. Yeah. They're 1-0 down.
Jesus.
And then I'm watching Heidenheim versus Olimpia Ljubljana as well in the Conference League.
Oh my God.
What are some other games you asked? So FKRFS are playing Galatasaray. Legia Warszawa are playing Real Betis in the Conference League. Hoffenheim Dinamo Kiev. Real Sociedad are beating Anderlecht right now. Karabag are beating Malmo. Olympia. So let's do a live table update. Man United are 24th right now as the live table stands.
There we go. And to ZX's thoughts on Gareth Southgate succeeding Eric Ten Hag. I don't think it will happen. I don't think they'll go get Ten Hag. I mean, they'll go get Southgate.
I'm not even fear-mongering here, but like Ineos, I wouldn't be that surprised if they did something.
If they're that, I would be that surprised because that's a new low of stupidity. That's worse than keeping.
But flawless wasn't a new low keeping your manager that done what he done last year.
No, a new low because it was unknown. So it wasn't a new low because I didn't know. I don't know what you are like. This is your first. This is your first decision. So I can't. I'm gauging what you're like when it comes to the managerial side of things because this is
like a first date thing, first impression.
Exactly. So I can't say, oh, this is our worst day ever, and it's the first day.
Yeah.
So like that's what it is. But going to hire after keeping Ten Hag, then sacking Ten Hag, and then you go get Southgate, like that's a new low in regards to
the only positive about Southgate and what maybe they would justify it as is that number one, maybe you could get something out of Rashford, maybe because he's done well for England, relatively speaking, with under Southgate, and he'll keep you organized.
Fucking crazy. Hey, big up Lee Slims, man. Crazy. Big up Flawless, dying out here in the Florida heat, but just passing through to listen for a bit whilst working. Hey, Lee Slims, big up all my Kititians. Big up Lee Slims every single time as well. He says, like, check 1 2 1 2. Hit the like button, people, as well. Goal's been disallowed in the Spurs game. All right, let's go.
Offside.
Let's go. Well, yeah,
They're not playing well, though. They're not playing well.
It's like you're even worse than I thought when it came to the managerial side of things. I already don't like what you've done. I already cast major doubts in keeping Ten Hag and how you went about replacing Ten Hag and then failing to get a replacement for Ten Hag.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
you wouldn't like Tuchel at all, right? I mean,
no, it's not a question of not at all. I think it's a very lazy. When I say it's a lazy appointment,
yes,
the best way I could say that it's a Glazer appointment.
Yeah,
to be a Glazer, which to me is there isn't thought process. Like if we were to go and get, like we've been linked to Marco Silva, for example. Even if I'm not fully sold on Marco Silva, that's a thought that's been thought out.
It's outside of the box.
Yeah, they thought that out. They've not just looked at it and went, all right, let's just go get Tuchel. Let's just go get Nagelsmann. Marco Silva is like, oh, you pinpointed him and said, all right, let's go and get Marco Silva. Yeah. This is the plan with that.
Or if you hired a manager from MLS or Hungary or wherever, like something outside of the box.
Yes.
Because you're like, oh, I like what this guy does in this and this aspect.
Yeah.
By the way, Vicario just made a crazy save.
That's it. Gloria J says, thoughts on Benfica 4, Atletico 0, Steve.
It was probably the worst Atletico Madrid performance I've seen in my whole time of watching them play. They were shocking. They had 4 shots in the whole game, none on target. Couldn't pass the ball. Their fullbacks are going way too high up. Our fullbacks were great. Alvaro, the guy you sold us for a few million. Props to Man United for that. Thank you.
The fullback.
Alvaro Fernandez. He's really good. He's really good. Them Ba played really well at fullback. Like, bro, it was an amazing performance, honestly. Like I was texting Northside in the morning before the game yesterday. I was like, bro, because Benfica been on some decent form. We've been beating up the guys in Portugal. Not the big ones, but we've been playing well since we fired our coach. And yeah, we just done really well yesterday. Really well. Pedro just scored for Lazio as well. So Pedro's still out here balling.
Says, would you be happy with Areola from Bournemouth? Flawless? Not happy, but it's something that I can get with. I can go, all right, I can see why you would
Bournemouth
go.
Are a good side to watch.
Areola from Bournemouth. Like again, like the Marco Silva one. Makes sense. I'm like, all right, I see the thought process behind this. I'm with this. That's where I would be at with it.
Because we all know what Bournemouth is. Their identity under Areola. Yes. You know, the and football they want to play. Yeah. Watchable football. Very watchable.
That's it. 100%, without doubt. And Slim, stay hydrated in the hot weather, man, in the heat of Florida as well. Let me get to some more questions, people. And we're going to redirect straight from here to the Porto Manchester United watch-along, people. So once this ends, I probably started about 20 minutes or so. So we'll be over on the playback here on the YouTube as well. So we're going to redirect straight over there. Instead of going live at 7, I just go live at 6:30 instead as well. You can't go after Doc Ock or Green Goblin, red flag managers. Why can't we go after Doc Ock or Green Goblin? Why not? That? Oh, they're characters in Spider-Man, villains in Spider-Man, which he does look like. He does look like the Green, like Thomas Frank does look like the Green Goblin. And
so that's a guy that's another one. I like Thomas Frank a lot. I think he should get a chance. Actually, if I was Sporting, if Almirim leaves this summer, I'd bring Frank in. That would be the replacement for me.
That makes sense. I fully get that.
System for system change. So yeah.
Let me see. True Blue says Bruno, Rashford, Casemiro, Anthony, Maguire, Ericsson, Mount, Garnacho, Evans. Who you keeping with a new gaffer? Casemiro, Ericsson, Evans. They're the 3 I'd keep. That's it. Bruno can go, Rashford can go, Anthony can go, Maguire can go, Mount can go, Garnacho can go. Can all go. I'm not.
I don't think they will, though. I don't think a Bruno.
They will, but that's you have to just. Yeah,
in particular, Rashford. I think Rashford's going to be at Man United his whole career. Right. I don't see him leaving.
Highly unlikely. Spurs back. Let's go. Shout out Spurs.
Spurs won.
You score for Spurs, Warrior J. He wasn't. If you look on individual players in the starting 11s and the bench, Arsenal, United, Tottenham, and Liverpool all have good starting 11s, but all 4 teams have average benches.
How did Man United sneak in there?
None of these have. Because we do have good. We do individually. We have good players. Some good players.
Bruno.
We have our bench. This is not what we're doing. He's not. Man really started and tried to open up and say Bruno. Huh? With a serious face. Am I a dickhead? Huh? For real? Look at him cracking up. What a dickhead, yo. This man tried to say Bruno. Rashford.
He's an excellent player, bro. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
Let's swap
Bruno's. Let's swap Bruno's.
He's so good for Portugal. No, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, that's
I'll take the probability over possibility of this one, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad the chat like that. Garnacho too, bro. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, Eddie says it all the time. ACGI, anybody can get it. Even the players I said I keep. If someone puts in a great offer for any of them, I'd sell them too. Someone put in good money for a Casemiro. Someone put in good money for Evans. Someone put in good money. He was the other player not for Ericsson. They can go too. None of these players I'm keeping like that. I'm not fighting to keep. Exclude the new players. Exclude Diallo and Maino. That's it. And the new signings, you're on the clock. It's just your new. So I can't write you off after 6 games.
Well, can you write off Mason Mount?
Oh, I wrote him off before you got him.
Yeah.
He was an exception to the rule. Yeah.
He's terrible, yo. He can't even stay fit.
No, and he's no loss. That's the thing is,
yeah,
that's how poor he is that he'll be out for long periods of time, and I'll be talking or other content.
Nobody notices.
Or the conversation on social media will be about Manchester United's poor attack, and no one talks about him coming back to change anything. He has zero.
It doesn't change anything.
Zero impact. But hey,
you can't even sell possibility with Mount because it's like the possibilities are so limited. It has no material effect on your team.
Nothing. Jonathan says, why don't you rate Garnacho? Because he doesn't excel at anything.
He's fast.
The only thing is he's got good acceleration and that's it. But in regards to all his best attributes are mental. In regards to being a willing runner. In regards to effort.
Works hard.
In regards to, just working hard. Tireless runner. Like, that's it. Technically, he don't excel at anything. Physically, he don't excel at anything. Oh, do nothing of note. So you're not gonna get me a lot of goals. You ain't gonna get me a lot of assists. You don't create. You're not a link-up player. You're not exceptional at running behind. You're not an intelligent runner. You're not great at crossing the ball. You're not giving goals. You don't link up like that. I'm not saying he's bad at all these things, people. I'm just saying he does none of these things well.
He's average at best.
Yeah, he's just a man of many traits and master of nothing. He's good off the bench. That's the best him.
Yeah.
Him off the bench. And that's when we've seen the best him this season is him off the bench. He's a squad player at best. The squad players are replaceable. That's why they're squad players. So that's why I don't rate Garnacho. Sell like anything.
No.
Yeah, Clinton. Yeah, I do think Garnacho's a good squad player. Yeah, absolutely. Good squad player. Let's see. What did you say, Hano? Let me check. Sometimes you have to bring in a replacement like Ten Hag. I have a rubbish maths teacher today. Other person came to help us while we're on holiday, and she was much better. So why not bring her in a way? Did she look? Hey, Hano, did the teacher look good? Did this woman who came?
She a MILF? Was it MILF alert?
She the way you said
was it MILF alert? Was it a blonde baddie?
That she looks good.
Was it a blonde baddie with some classes and some, some breasts?
You know what? This guy.
Is she the type to give a man what he deserves?
This guy. This dude got a dick, yo. True, yo. But true.
Does she crunch the numbers? You know what I'm saying?
You just gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna carry on with this, yeah? You just gonna carry on. Look at him. He's finished. You just gonna carry on. I see myself. I'll look at him. You just gonna carry on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's MILF alert, man. It's MILF alert. We breast merchants over here.
Man got leave on breast merchant in his name, yo. Did you see the CBS? Yeah, you seen the CBS clip because you posted it in the group chat
Oh my God,
with Kate Scott and Henri and Carragher and Richards. That was funny.
They can't contain themselves.
That was funny. Oh, it was. That was funny. Big up to King, who says that's why flawless. I said if we're getting a proper manager next season, in the next 2 seasons, we can challenge City and Arsenal for the league. Absolutely. If you get in year 3, if you get the right manager, have the right recruitment, you can challenge within 3 years, 100%. And on that road, still pick up trophies on the way, still get good results on the way, still put in good performances, still have individuals excelling, 100%. You can.
I think this is more I think this is more possibility than likely probability, but this possibility isn't as crazy as some others.
No, because we're not even saying win anything in this
challenge.
Yeah, which you can. If you have 3 good windows, of course you can. Not necessarily win, but if you have 3 good windows, why not? Why not? Yeah, it's crazy. Steve was just
well,
you know what? I'll say it. Steve, I even say I was gonna say. Moving on, Prime. Right?
No,
say
it.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it, yo. It's early. I'll say it later.
No.
What you mean? Nah. You know, I'm gonna say.
Well, you won't tell a man the truth face to face.
No.
That's what alpha males do, flawless. They can look a man in the eye and tell him the truth about themselves because they deserve to hear the truth. You. It's not about me. It's about you. It's like what Tony said.
You know what? All I was gonna say is, as you was listing out, all you was telling us is what you type in Google. That was your Google search.
No, it's not.
That is definitely your Google. That was very specific. That was your Google search, and you could that's in the category of 100%. Steve just out here telling us what he types into his sites. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying? His preference when he's looking. But we move. Prime, what you telling us you good? That was hella specific. It's cool. I don't judge. We all got preferences, man. It's cool. Go on, Prime. Yeah, 100%
player profiles.
Yeah, player profiles. That was your player. Well, say player profile. Yeah, that was your player profile.
Profiles.
This guy. There goes my monetization. Thank you. I was trying to keep it, Yeah, he was getting hella exciting mics. That's why I was just like, all right, let me just keep talking because he was being more and more specific. So it's like, oh yeah, that's what you definitely type in, 100%. 100%.
Big up Mike's, man. Real football, man.
Teacher in the classroom.
You see, this is your fault, though. When you don't book a player like that early, you give him the incentive to make more rash tackles.
Yeah, but he's been all right today, and then he just went on a muzzle and just got a red card.
It's like the Arsenal versus Man City game. If Havertz got booked early on, Trossard wouldn't have done that, but he didn't. Trossard gets sent off. The referee ruined the game. You're ruining this. Your fault, flawless. I'll be honest. Your fault.
Blame Hano. It was Hano's fault, man. Because Hano even answered the question because I think I was.
Hano was talking about like a possible milk teacher.
Yeah,
so
it's the way he said it. You know what I'm saying? The fact is just that and he ain't even responded yet. Big up Hano though. You can't wait for her to come back, but we move. Brian, what are you saying? though? You good?
Wait for Well, let's
you missed the part. So Hano made an analogy. That's all about. Like, never mind. Go on as you were.
No, I know, but I don't want to set Steve off. So let's go back. Yeah, man. I didn't listen to the start, obviously, of the stream yesterday, but I started tuning in when you guys started talking about like Chelsea. For some reason, you guys were talking about Chelsea and like Tony
blame Tony.
Yeah, and thinking that like Arsenal will smash Chelsea. Shut up, Steve. Thinking about Arsenal will smash Chelsea. I don't think they'll batter us, but however, from his perspective, fair enough. It makes sense. Arsenal fans that are truly confident about their team, you should be putting away this Chelsea side. If you truly believe you're that good and that Chelsea are that bad, you should be putting us away. So, like, fair enough. I don't think that would be the reality, though. I think
he did say that.
Yeah, he did smash. He said smash, but yeah, I think. For us, like people talking about whether we're title challengers or whatever, I don't think we actually are. But I think these 3 games, or maybe 4, I guess, after the international break, going to Anfield, we play Newcastle, we play Man United at home, and then we play Arsenal at home. Those 4 games, we have to get positive results out of to like not even to even say we're in a title race. to show that we're actually building something with Maresca. And it's just not a little purple patch. So that's what I'm looking at before I really start getting making wild claims or statements about this team. Because I still don't think we'll finish top 4 because I don't trust the defense. Like that's my big issue. I don't trust the defense, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I think we'll have a good season. I'm happy about I'm so positive about the season and everything. And Chelsea fans that were crying because we lost 2-0 to Man City, and now they want to put us in a title race.
That's crazy.
Listen, man.
Sounds like footballing fans. Yeah.
I see what people are trying to do, man. I see the agenda. Set Chelsea up to fail. So if and when we do, you can crash it on us. I see it, man.
Yeah, people gonna do that 100%. Yo, Ryan, you there?
Mr. Pauline,
yeah, go on, get to it. What we please add context. What happened with what have I missed? What you with Trent and right backs and all this? What are you talking about?
All right, no. Like there's this Spanish report that came out probably a couple of hours ago saying that Madrid has stepped up their efforts to sign Trent. He's rejected contract proposals, but then Fabrizio's come out just now and said that that's not true. Basically, to be honest, it does seem a bit of Spanish PR that, but like. Because I think they were doing the same stuff with like Euro in the summer and stuff like. But I think I stand by with Trent. I think I'm 50-50 and I think it's 50-50 whether Trent stays or goes. And I don't think that's changed, to be honest with you. I think I've always said I think the other two stay. I haven't really got any concerns that the other two go. I think the other two stay. It's only really Trent, but I don't know. Trent's just been pissing me off lately with the way he's been playing as well. Like I've been watching games. When I'm watching games, he's just been pissing me off as well. And this isn't just coming it's just today. I've been saying this for a bit. I have receipts and everything. Like I've actually been saying Trent right now is an issue in our team right now with the way he's playing. What were you saying?
What's pissing you off about his game?
I think he just looks too complacent when he's playing. He's just playing too much hero ball as well. Like literally, he's just been playing too much hero. He's just giving the ball away. It's like I've said this the last few weeks. Right now, Trent even though Szoboszlai actually had a good game last night, I'll give him credit. He had a good game last night. But I said Trent, Szoboszlai, and Salah recently have been playing who can give the ball away the most in games. Those three. Like I said,
it's always been Trent's game though.
Huh?
Is that always been Trent's game?
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan, I'll be real. I think you're just being emotional because Trent's always been like this. He's always been laid back, relaxed, and a bit spammy with his crosses and stuff. And that's not a bad thing, but that's just what Trent is. That's his profile.
Again,
yeah, but then the thing is, Slot wants to play possession based. He wants more control, but Trent's causing us to lose control at times. And it's not just him, by the way. I said Salah's also doing that as well.
Yeah, but
there's been times when Trent's been playing passes that are just not on. Like they're literally just not on.
But Trent's always going to do that because when you're a creative forward player, like you're going to lose the ball more because you're always trying things. The problem is with Trent is that he's a right back. And as a fullback, as a defender, you shouldn't be losing the ball as much as he does. But
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. But then that also comes to a lack of discipline with his passing at times, in my opinion. Like, there's just times when the ball isn't on and you're just playing dumbass passes. Same with Salah. I said it, same with Salah as well. I've actually said recently, I said it the other day, I think Trent, Szoboszlai, and Salah right now, in terms of the way Slot wants to play, are actually issues in this team right now. The three of them.
Yeah, go on, Prime, before you go on.
Listen, when we say all this stuff about Trent, it's an agenda. You hate Liverpool.
No, but the thing is, people get onto Trent for his defending. I actually think his defending's been pretty good. I think his defending's been good recently. I'll be honest with you. Yesterday he was a bit shit. I can't lie, but like, their winger was quite good.
Dan and Doy.
Yeah, he was good yesterday, man. He was a threat, and Trent struggled defensively.
The Swiss. Do you remember Ryan in the Euros, the Swiss left wing back?
Oh, was he?
Guy.
Yeah,
same guy.
Man, he was good. He was good. He was good, man. Yeah, but
really well.
Yeah, like Trent didn't have a great game defensively yesterday, but he's been good defensively this season. I'll give him credit. It's actually been the best part of his game this season, in my opinion, defensively. I think he's been really good. But so that's not even my issue with him at the moment. It's just the fact of I just think he can be a bit too complacent at times. That's the thing, man. Like, yeah. And also, like I said, his lack of discipline when it comes to his passing, man, it's just annoying me.
What did Hannah just put in the chat?
He's got the milk details.
Yeah,
It's the player profile.
I know. You know what, Hano? We appreciate attention to detail over it. I wish my manager had paid that much attention to detail, and we'd be.
Yeah, we like player
profiles.
This guy really scouted. Yeah, hey, Hano, real one. You're a crook, but this one, hey.
Wait, is Hano bagging milfs? Hey, fair enough, man.
No, but yes, Mike, this is the best point in regards to Ryan's heat map on Twitter is crazy. Trent, to me, when I've watched, is playing no different to how Trent is playing. Now, yes, it is under a different system. You do want to keep the ball more. However, Ancelotti seems like the type, if it was that much of an issue, he would either drop him or tell him to change his game. Trent's been like this, legit, since he joined.
What you remember is because Trent, I think because obviously Trent, thing is with Slot, apparently I think Scholes said, when it was the United-Liverpool game, he said that apparently he saw Slot, because Paul Scholes was there, he could see Slot getting a bit pissed off with Trent at times with what he was doing. I don't know, I think with Trent, he's not going to drop him for Bradley, really. Like, let's just be real. Dropping Trent for Bradley would literally create shockwaves on Twitter. And if you want to keep Trent...
Didn't he play Trent in midfield in the game and it didn't work?
And Slot, against Forest, he brought him... So he started Trent in... at right back against Forest, but then Slot's in-game management that game was really bad, actually. Second half, he brought Bradley on for... Who did he take? For McAllister, I think. And then put Trent in midfield, and it was horrible. But, like, he hasn't done it apart from that. He hasn't done it since, or apart from that. Like, when he's brought Bradley on, he brings him on for Trent. But that was just the one game he tried it out, and it was horrible. So... But I've never been a fan of Trent in midfield. I don't think it ever works. I don't think it will ever work. And you saw that in the Euros as well, to be honest. So I think that's what it is, man. Like, I don't know. Thing is, the difference between Klopp and Slot, I think Klopp was reliant on Trent. Klopp was put a lot of reliance on Trent. That's the thing. Like, in terms of how he would try and build up, it would put a lot of emphasis on Trent. But now Slot doesn't seem more reliant on him. That's the thing, man. Which is kind of making Trent, with the way we play now and the way Slot wants us to play, it's kind of making Trent more frustrating. That's the thing to me anyway. It's making him more frustrating to me because, like, we're trying to keep the ball and control games, but then Trent's just playing some stupid passes sometimes and just giving the ball away. Like, he almost cost us a goal yesterday as well from a sloppy pass as well. So yeah, that's what it is really. And it's annoying with Trent because I think if Trent, because I've stood back, I think his defending's improving a lot. I genuinely think his defending's improving a lot. And if that continues, and, you know, like I said, I've always said this with Trent, I'm not asking for him to be a world-class, you know, Ashley Cole level defending fullback like that. Do you get what I mean? I'm just asking him to become a competent defender. And it seems like he's getting that. But all you have to do now is just balance that with being sensible on the ball, but also brilliant on the ball, just getting more discipline in your passing. Then for me, and people might think I'm being overreactionary when I say this, I genuinely think he could end up being the best right back that's probably ever played the sport if that happens. Like, genuinely.
Oh, I thought he was already the best right back that's played the sport.
No, he's not. No, I'm saying if he manages to get the balance right, like, between the two aspects of that, he could genuinely be the best of all time.
How old is Trent? How old is he?
He's 25. He's 25.
He's never going to get that right.
He's not better than Dani Alves, Carvajal.
No, but forget even being the best right back. He's never going to get that balance right. He's too old now.
No, even forget his defending's improving.
Even forget the balance. Like, forget all of that. This is the reactionary take. This is just Ryan being Ryan. Because you know what the crazy part is about this? If he starts playing him more safe and starts keeping the ball and keeping possession, you know what happens when his numbers drop? Trent's output's not good enough going forward anymore. He's not as creative as he used to be. That's exactly. I don't know what his numbers are in terms of assists, but let's say, I don't know, he gets 15 assists a season. Let's let that drop to 7. What's the conversation going to be? You're not doing enough going forward. And then it's like, well, you don't really defend too well. You're just okay. And now offensively, which was your best attribute, is now no longer there. Like, just let Trent be Trent. This is over. This is all because he could be leaving. That's the only conversation we're having, man. Like, what are we talking about here? Trent is still, and this is me saying this as a United fan, he's still a quality right back. And if you lose the ball from time to time, so be it. That's every attacker. The thing you mentioned about Scholes see it saying about Slot with it, being frustrated with him. That happens with every single attacker in the sport. There's no attacker, whether it's a striker, whether it's a winger, whether it's a fullback in this case, where a manager is not upset by a decision that the manager has made. What are we talking about here? Trent's quality, you know what you are getting. No one's giving his output. We would all take, by you, Ryan, we would all take our fullbacks giving us that output going forward. Even if you lose the ball. Trent is not a detriment he's not a major, he's more of a positive to Liverpool than a detriment. That's what I say. You lose him, your team definitely takes a hit. What are we talking about here, man? What are we doing?
And the thing is, right, the reason why it worked for Klopp is because, like, Klopp knew for one, Trent wouldn't work in midfield, and two, Henderson covered that space at right back. When Trent would bomb forward or do whatever the fuck he did, and Henderson from right center mid would.
Yeah, but then Henderson hasn't been at the club for 2 years now.
Yeah, and Liverpool's defense hasn't looked as good as it did when you won.
No, we ain't doing that. No. Our worst defensive year under Klopp came a couple of years ago with Henderson in the team. We kept getting on to Klopp for keeping on playing Henderson.
Can I
I
finish?
agree. Henderson used to do the job.
Can I finish?
I agree.
Ryan, stop. Ryan, stop. Let me finish. My point being, you need a player to like as much as I got onto Trent, a player of that quality you can't really drop. So to minimize his deficiency, you need a player on that side that can actually cover for him. Salah's not going to cover for him at right wing.
But
so you need a midfielder. Now? You don't have one. It's my point.
That's why he's defending. That's why I'm saying he's defending. Or he's defending well at the moment. I'm giving him credit. I think he's been good defensively this season.
But he's your main creator in the team. Free him of his defensive responsibility by getting a midfielder that can cover for him.
It's not
That's
that
my point. That's my point. Or drop him completely and play what's his name at right back, Bradley, who I actually rate. I think Bradley's a very good right back.
Yeah, I think he's good as well.
I think he's good. Yeah.
He's quality, bro.
He's still young too.
I wouldn't say quality, but yeah, he is.
He is, bro. He is.
He's very good. I agree. He's very good. He's still a young player, so he'll make mistakes, but
very good.
He's very good. Yeah, I like Bradley. Yeah.
You'd rather him as a backup right back than fucking Emil Kraft, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Bradley as a backup, 100%. I'm happy. I'm very happy.
And the thing is, if Trent leaves to go to Real Madrid, like Liverpool need to sign a world-class creator.
Yeah,
because you're missing. Salah's great, and
I don't think Trent's been that creative. Has been that good creatively so far this season.
Okay, yeah, because he has to do more
to score goals.
Because he still has to do more defensive work. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's actually improving defensively. I've said that. Like you've got. I'm giving him full credit for that.
Yeah, but like, would you rather him be free of his defensive role and be allowed to create for you guys? Like, what do you want here? Play to his strengths, not his weaknesses.
Yes, I was literally about to say that. Like, Trent is best at creating. So
yeah, I get that. But what annoys me about Trent is he's overdoing it, bro. Like that's the thing. He's trying to force it way too much at times, bro. Like playing hero ball. Like I said, it's about picking the right moments to actually try and create. That's the thing. He's doing it way too much.
That's fair. Can I ask you about your Paulinho?
That's my issue with Trent at the moment. Main issue.
Can I ask you about the Paulinho thing? What are you talking about when you say he sucks?
You don't rate Paulinho?
I just didn't want him at Liverpool.
He sucks in the comments. I'm like, what?
I just don't. I think he's overrated personally. I don't think he's terrible.
Wait. What does that mean, overrated? In terms of
like, explain what you mean, Ryan.
I don't know. I just feel like people just say he's like a brilliant player. I don't think he's. I think he's good, and that's it. I don't think he's anything better than good. Paulinho,
I think he is. Personally. I think he is brilliant. I think he's better than. I think he's better. I think he's better than.
Do you think he like reads the game poorly, or is he too rash? Or
who are you talking about here? Who's this?
I'm asking Ryan like why he thinks Paulinho sucks.
Because he don't like that profile. That's why.
What? Wait, what's Paulinho's profile that he doesn't like?
Destroyer. You don't like none of them players.
He doesn't like destroyers.
Ryan likes deep lying playmakers.
Exactly.
Okay, but okay, Ryan, did you rate Fabinho?
Did I rate Fabinho? Yeah.
He's a destroyer, no?
For 2 years.
Yeah, you crashed on Fabinho for Yonks.
Oh. Wow.
I rated him for 2 years. I'll be honest.
Did you rate Mascherano?
I was still young, but yeah, I rated Mascherano. Yeah,
He's a
I
destroyer.
was only young though. I was only like 8 when he was here.
Ask him the destroyers he rates right now in the game.
Okay, yeah. What defensive midfielders do you rate?
I rate Rodri. I rate Tchouaméni. Even though I don't think Tchouaméni's been that great recently, I still rate Tchouaméni highly.
Tchouaméni's a destroyer.
It's a profile thing.
Yeah, but
he'll get on the ball and
I rate Tchouaméni.
He's technically good though.
Oh, so he prefers
Caicedo as well. I'll be real. I do actually rate. Hey, I rate Declan Rice.
Technically exceptional.
Wait, hold on. No, but you crashed on Jorginho, Ryan, didn't you?
I have never ever crashed on Jorginho. Find me where I crashed on Jorginho. Find me where I crashed on Jorginho.
Okay, wow. Hey, okay, so fair enough then.
Yeah.
Wait, so you don't rate Casemiro? Not now, but like
when he was at Madrid and his first season at United, 100% I rated him highly.
One of the best DMs we've ever seen, who won 3 Champions Leagues in 3 years.
Last 2 years, I don't think he's been it, but his first season at United, when he was at Madrid, he was absolute quality.
Casemiro, Mascherano, you're talking about greatest ever. He ain't just going to rate someone from Fulham.
No, sir.
I'm saying you gotta be exceptional.
Flows, are you surprised that Paulinho didn't play yesterday?
I've not watched, but he should have played. He should have played. I don't know why Paulinho is not playing in an away game in Europe. That's tailor-made.
He hasn't been playing full
stop. I heard a striker for Bayern played poorly last night.
He's tailor-made. He's tailor-made for them.
Wait, you have a Harry Kane agenda?
Ever since he missed that penalty against France, I'm like, I can't even defend you anymore.
He won't ever win a trophy in his career.
I can't. Ever since he missed that penalty against France, I'm like, you're a bottle job. I can't defend you anymore.
Kane doesn't even have the Ryan Trophy anymore. It's crazy.
No, it's crazy. He lost it.
I've been getting off the Kane for like 2 years now.
You lot continue to run up the likes before we close out. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, because we're gonna redirect from here straight to the Porto Manchester United game. So it'll be live here.
What time is that game?
Live on the playback.
Don't hour and a half.
Yo, Flows, can I ask you a question? I was talking about this with my dad earlier on today. Yeah, if you draw these 2 games against Villa and Porto, so let's say you draw both, do you reckon he stays?
Yes.
In the break.
Yeah.
I beg. I
want him to draw. I want him to draw these 2 games because
Villa game.
I want you to draw these 2 games because I'm like, I don't want you to win because I just don't have it in me to want you to win a game. But I also don't want you to lose because I know for a fact he goes. So I'm like, get him 2 draws. Then I'm like, whatever. He stays. And
I am so worried. These games we have coming up, Chelsea. I think United on a manager bounce is the most I'm worried about. I'll be so honest.
Not Anfield.
I cannot take another loss against Man United.
Fair.
Hey,
I can't. You're so shit. I can't take another loss against Man United.
Sign me up.
I'm nervous for our game against Chelsea though, because that's my first, I'd say, big test.
You know what's crazy about you lot against us at OT is that before you actually had a great record there. Like you really both did. Like, and then it just flipped. And we had a horrible record in the league at the Bridge, and you had a horrible record at Old Trafford in the league. It was mad. But before that, the away teams did so well in that game. It's mad.
I don't remember the last time we beat Man United.
It was 12 years in the league, something like that.
It's been a very long time, bro.
But we had a long period at the Bridge where we went 12 years without winning there or something like that. We had a horrible record there in the league away, like at your place. We just struggled. But yeah, I've said this is more so on the Villa game. I think if he gets anything from the Villa game, he stays. He gets a draw, a win.
Bro, I need that, bro. I need a result. I need a result.
Manager, so we can just move on.
Bro,
I can give to talk about an international break.
You guys sack him, and maybe you get Ancelotti. That would kill me, man. On a manager, that would kill me. That would kill me.
Surely Ancelotti ain't that dumb. Surely he isn't that stupid.
Of course he is, man. Ancelotti would definitely turn up. You got nothing to lose.
Mind you, he went Everton, didn't he? Oh,
man, he's got nothing to get to the pride of Merseyside.
Go to Newcastle.
You got the thing is he's in a situation where wherever he goes next, you're not under any pressure.
Rashford would move like Ronaldo, man.
I can see it, yo.
Bro, Maguire would be prime Terry.
I can see him do. I could actually wherever he goes, him doing like very, very well. If it was a United or Newcastle or somewhere else, so yo, just do man. Like, even if he decided said West Ham, like let him go West Ham. Watch how he'd have coolness from them, man.
How long do you think it would last at Man United? Because at Everton, he knew it was gonna fall apart. And
he wasn't back to Everton though, was he? He wasn't back there. Like.
You know what? It all depends on him. Like, what does he want to do? Is it a year? Is it 2 years? Is it a longer stint? Like, what is Don Carlo's aim? Like, what do you want to do? I think that's where it stems from. It's his appetite and hunger to be successful. That's where it would stem from if he was. That's a dream world. That's not going to happen. Ten I get sacked, we get Don Carlo. I'll be like, all my Christmases and birthdays rolled into one. That shit will be absolutely beautiful. I just don't see it happening.
It would be hilarious if he goes to Man United and flops. That would be so fun.
If we did that, then it's like, yo, then we just move on to the next one. You're still Don Carlo.
Bro, that would be so fun.
Be like, yo, Don Carlo, we keep stepping. You'd still be my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'd still be like, yo, Don Carlo, you're still free.
Saeed saying, Ancelotti, let's fight. Let's fight.
Yo, Saeed's still waiting. Hey, the word has it, Saeed's still in the car park waiting. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the car park waiting. But like he said, man, quitters don't quit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out
my days I saw that was crazy.
Spitters don't spit, you know?
Oh my God.
What are you allowing me to do all this, honestly?
Look at Flawless.
Only time I'm hawk to it.
Yeah. You need to just be quiet, mate. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need
finally,
to
he's been sent off.
Sip some water.
Flawless, have you seen? I still haven't had any apologies from Ram and Stroh about Gravenberch. Just saying.
You don't, because you don't deserve apologies. That's why.
I said this about Gravenberch. But
what apology?
You're not wrong about Gravenberch is playing well. What I said was you don't deserve the apology because it's you. You don't apologize when you're wrong. You don't apologize.
Why? What did you say about Gravenberch?
Oh, these men were calling him dead last season. I was like, this guy's a baller. This guy's a baller.
Okay.
When people were slandering him last season.
I'll be so honest. I think he's just on a little I think he's on a little bounce. This whole talk like he's like a baller and stuff. We'll see. I think
that's hard.
What's Ayo about
at the moment?
What's Ayo?
You talking about a man?
Hey, Prime. Remember you talking to? Just carry on, fam. Just carry on.
Anyway, I just think he's just on a little purple patch. Like we'll see how good he is once he comes up against better teams.
Oh yeah, I hear that he needs to show it against the likes of like Chelsea and when we play Chelsea, Arsenal, etc. But I think he can, man. There's so much ability there that he's showing, bro. Like he's got a manager who believes in him, who's actually playing him correctly. Klopp was playing him like Klopp wanted him for 2 years and didn't know how to use him. He was playing him as giving him Henderson shifts to do, bro. Last season,
he saw Gravenberch as a jag.
You know why?
But he didn't have a clue how to use him.
Yeah, he just saw him as a guy.
Klopp actually knows how to use him.
Klopp needs a Henderson replacement, which is why Klopp wanted Mason Mount and Gallagher.
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. I agree.
You're lucky that he left. You're lucky.
You know who would have been? You know who would have been a good Gallagher?
Klopp's been an issue the last 2 years. I was happy with him going in the end.
You know who would have been a good Hendo replacement, right? Do that dog work. I know it's crazy, but long stuff.
Gallagher.
Long stuff.
But yeah, people, big up everyone that's locked in. Run up the likes. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button on the channel. We're gonna redirect from here straight to the Porto Manchester United watch along. So I'll be going live on the playback. Get over to the playback, people. Playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv or download the playback app. You get the sports Q&A on Thursday. It's normally it was slightly later today, but 4:30 p.m. UK time. Big up to everyone that has locked in. Absolute real ones as always. I did get to all the members' questions, I believe. Big up to all the members, all the mods, all the regulars, all the new people. Much appreciate. But I'll carry on answering questions anyway. In the next, in the watch along, the Porto Manchester United one. But we are gonna head over there and go live in 2 minutes, people. So this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you lot in 2 minutes.